What's good? What is up, everybody? Yes, as you can see from the title of this video, 80,000 miles. 2016 MV Agusta F4. No, it is not a Ducati. And no, it is not a Gixxer 1000. Some of you are probably wondering, why are you pointing at the tail? Why are you pointing at the front? Because a lot of people, when they see my bike from the front, think it's a Gixxer 1000 due to the Cyclops headlight. Then people see my bike from the back because it does resemble a little bit of like the 848 Evo era of those Ducatis. The tail looks like a Ducati, and then they look at the single-sided swing arm. It is an MV Agusta F4. Okay? You can really tell it's not a Gixxer. You can really tell it's not a Ducati. The features of this bike look nothing like either of those, but you know, some people know bikes, some people don't. And not only that, MV Agusta is a very, very rare brand. You don't see too many of these on the road. I daily mine, well, I have a truck now, so I don't ride as much. Jumping into the video of the 80,000 mile review. Some of you are curious about you know, the maintenance costs, like what's been broken on it, what's broken down over time, has there been any major issues getting to 80,000 miles. I've said this in a lot of my videos, but I like to remind people, for those of you that are new to my channel or watching my videos, I bought this bike 6 years ago with 1,600 miles. I'm at 80,000. A little over 80,000 technically, if you want to be like spot on. I'm like at 82,000 now. It's been taking me a while to make this video because it's really hard to find time to record footage or just to make videos and stuff. I can't remember everything of what I want to say because I did have a list and I kind of lost it, but I will bring up the main points, which is like the maintenance cost and what has gone wrong with it, and if it's reliable, because I know that's like one of the main things, is that if it's reliable to a lot of people. So really quick, the maintenance is very expensive. It's about, depending on what you're doing to the bike, every 7,500 miles on the F4 I had to do a big service. Just like how Ducati has their Desmo service, F4 has their major service every 7,500 miles. That costs between 1,000 to about 1,300 bucks every 7,500 miles. Remember, I bought it at 1,600 miles. 6 years later, I'm at 80. Y'all can do the math for that on how much money I spent to keep it maintained. Second thing is what's broken on it, what are the issues with it, stuff like that. And, well, technically nothing. The only main thing that my bike was doing is that I would be riding like normal, and out of nowhere it will cut power. Why is it cutting power? Don't know why. Because I replaced the throttle. Like, this whole thing's been replaced. Because I thought, was that? That's like the only thing we replaced. Oh no, we replaced the ignition. We also replaced this part. Thought it was that. Literally this year, because it didn't happen all the time. This year, because it has been happening, but we still couldn't figure it out. My mechanic, who was very great actually, replaced my tilt sensor because it was jacked up. It was kind of, wires were exposed. It would twitch, right? We replaced that. As soon as we replaced it, I have not once had it ever cut off on me. So we figured out that it was the tilt sensor. That was it. That's literally the only thing that's happened to this bike. So any of you are wondering if, because there was reports of like older F4s of like the rear hub seizing up from some people, no issue with that. I do have some gaskets that do need to be replaced on the engine, to be honest with you. So yes, I am seeping out oil on the bottom lower end of the gaskets. I gotta get those replaced. I'm not balling like that, even though my bike is paid off. But I'm not balling like that, but I do need to get that replaced when I can. Just, obviously I can't do that right now. So, other than that, everything on the bike has been normal wear and tear. As in, you know, tires get to get changed out. My rotor's got to get changed out every once in a while over time. Brake pads, Just stuff that happens normally over time with the bike. One of the things I did have happen to me was, this is an aftermarket exhaust. This is a slip-on by Botus. I still have the cat. It cracked at like one of the welds. I had my mechanic, if he knew anybody or asked him, he had a homie that can do it. He re-welded it really good, so I never had an issue with my exhaust coming off. But other than that, that's literally it, you guys. Everything on my bike that has had an issue is just normal wear and tear. No engine problems, no chain problems, no sprocket problems. I already replaced my sprockets already because they were about time for them to wear out. I mean, about time for them to get changed out. And I changed my chain as usual over time because, you know, chains don't last forever. You got to change those out after, shit, I think maybe 20,000 miles, 15, depending on how you take care of it. So I have all that changed out over time. I have dropped it about 3 times or twice or 3 times. No, 3 times. And I got some scratches on it. This bike is discontinued. It was only made from 2000 or 1999 to like 2017, 2019. It got discontinued. These fairings specifically, I cannot find. So I have scratches right here, which kind of do suck, but it's okay. I will get that fixed at some point when I can. There is a little issue that I have with this bike, and this is about the headlight. F4s use an halogen headlight. The earlier 2000s, like the 750s or earlier 1000s, like the first generation, they had a double-sided headlight where there was a bulb at the top and on the bottom. And then in 2010, they went to this model look and had just the one big one. The housing in the inside, depending where you live, if you have a really jacked up road to ride on, over time, your headlight or the brackets in the headlight may or may not snap and break. I don't know if you can see it, but my headlight is pointing that way. Like, it's like pointing like this. It should be straight. It's not doing that at all. So I had to try to get it replaced. The new one that I got didn't work, so we couldn't use it. And it sucked because it was going to burn out. So I left it like this for now so I can afford to buy another one. The whole housing of the headlight is between $800 to $1,000 to replace, or to at least purchase just the part itself. That's very expensive. I do have a crack right here. Like I said, fairings are very hard to find on this bike, so I kind of leave it. But people that know F4 or know how bikes have been ridden, they see my bike, and some of the older people that know about MV and they see how my bike looks, they know I ride my bike. Now, that's not to say, if your bike's very clean, that's not to say, oh, you just probably ride it, keep it clean. There are probably people that ride their bike like crazy, but every time they're done with the ride, they detail the shit out of it to make sure it looks brand new every time. I'm not like that. The most I will do to my bike is wipe down the fairings, which is what I did before I left the house. Wipe down the fairings, clean the windshield, clean the inside of like the whole dash area, which is like in here. I wipe that down, but I pretty much wipe down all the fairing pieces. That's it. I don't clean my rims. I don't wash it. I don't wash the bike either. Everything is just spray, like waterless wash and shine. That's literally all I do. Besides the headlight and the tilt sensor, like I said, everything wear and tear. I did do a tire size drop down. I normally run Russell 4s, but not anymore. I'm going to run the Pirelli Russell 4s. I'm trying out Michelin Road 6s. I dropped down from a 200 down to a 190 now because Michelin Road 6s don't come in 200. But best believe when Michelin comes out with the 200 Road 6, I'm buying that shit. But I love the tire. These tires are supposed to get about 12,000 miles. At least for the rear. The front, maybe double that, because you're not really putting too much stress on the front tire. But it's smooth. The grip is okay, at least for street use. I had a friend of mine go to a track not too long ago, and he actually used the Road 6s on the track. He said it grips really well, so I'll take his word for it, because he does ride really hard, and he has an R1. What else can I say about this bike? That's literally just it, you guys. Like, I just really do take care of it. If there's an issue with it, like I have a leak right now, a coolant leak, and we just fixed it. We just put like some some gaskets in a spot where it was leaking at, and now I have another one somewhere. So my mechanic's gonna look for it, try to get it fixed. Just know that it is like probably like a wear and tear thing, because things happen over time. Things don't happen right away. If they do happen right away, manufacturer error in my opinion. But yeah, you guys, like 8,000 mile review, that's pretty much it. I can't complain. I can't quite say there's many problems, because I really do take care of my motorcycle. Like, I do my best to take care of it. If we're looking to get enough for it, I would say a 2014 and up model. I think any of the models are good to get as long as you take care of them. Older models had like a coolant issue with the fan or the pump. Like, you gotta get like an upgraded version. I think, at least for me, if you're complaining about a motorcycle or manufacturer say, oh, well, this and this shouldn't have issues or have problems, you should just be able to just buy it and have no issues with it. I agree to an extent. Manufacturers make mistakes too. They're not going to be perfect when they're creating or building a bike, especially when a bike like this one is built by hand. So there may or may not be, you know, some human error there. So when people say, oh, this bike should have been this, I shouldn't have this issue, like, shit happens, you guys. Like, just get the shit fixed. Like, that's why there's a warranty, because they're trying to cover their own ass, and they know, like, damn, I may fuck up building this bike. Let's add a warranty to it. Obviously, my warranty wore off a long time ago. I don't think I had a warranty when I bought this, but I know sometimes manufacturers have warranty on certain parts if they're gonna wear out. But yeah, you guys, just take care of the bike, take care of the motorcycle. Don't be discouraged of all the stuff you see on forums or videos. I'm one of the few, or maybe I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other people that have an F4 or MV Agusta in general that have very high mileage on them, and they're still running till today. So don't be discouraged because, oh, I heard this bike has this issue, this issue, this issue. Like, to be honest, I've heard a lot of issues about Ducati having overheating issues or leaking issues. I've never ridden one, but do I want to? Hell yeah. If I had the money to buy one, would I like to buy one? Well, yeah, of course. But I'm not going to let what other people say too much. Like, just try not to let the negativity always affect you. I'm not saying, like, y'all should just listen to me and go out and buy an F4 today. I'm not saying that. I'm sharing you guys my experience with this bike as long as I've had it. So if any of you are so curious about the bike or want to know, that's why y'all probably follow me now. Because you're curious about, you know, the maintenance of it, how much it's going to cost, the reliability, which reliability is like the number one thing for anybody when you're buying a vehicle in general, whether it's a motorcycle or a car. You want to know how reliable it is, because you don't want to buy something that's consistently you're spending money on. So, just from my experience, I've had a great one. I haven't had issues from anybody or any of the higher ups giving me issues with the bike. Just understand that I just take care of it. I make sure it's well maintained. And because I do that, it's been running this long. My goal is to get it to 100K. That's my main goal. That's the goal with this bike. I'm at 80. I'm getting close. So, let's jump on the bike. Oh, that shit was moving. That's crazy, bruh. Alright. So I did refill my bike up with coolant because I had no coolant in my reservoir. I think I put it above the full line by accident. So I hope I don't have any major issues. Oh, so many of them. This is the most random shit ever. Come to fucking Victoria Garden, there's a whole line of bikes. Like, okay, you see what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Really quick. Look at my tail, right? Sexy as hell. The 1198. You see how the tail's like somewhat similar to what my tail will look like? Look, my tail, Ducati's tail. My tail, Ducati's tail. They kind of look almost like similar anyway, so like, yeah. So they have the middle main street blocked off, but which is pretty cool. Which made it a lot easier for me to find parking. I just want boba. Shop and stroll. That's smart. They did that shit on purpose. Anyways, I'll catch y'all a little bit in a second. I'm gonna see if I could get me some boba. Ate me some Doghouse. Have some boba. I forgot about that store. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of the bike and everything. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace out.